You may know her as Laurel Lance in the CW television series Arrow, but what you don't know is the story of how she carved her own path and made a name for herself. Fate may have gifted her with the best family any actress could ask for, but Katie chose to strive for success through sheer determination and hard work. Did she get a million no's? Absolutely. But whoever became great by giving up easily. Stay tuned as we open you up to a side of Katie Cassidy that you never knew existed. You're going to be amazed. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below saying I subscribed, and we're going to do our best to personally reply to your comment. Fathered by a famous actor, yet independently finding her place in the industry. So Katie was born into a family of famous actors and singers. She really did have big shoes to fill. If the name David Cassidy rings a bell, then you know Katie's father, a famous pop singer and actor. David Cassidy was a star in the famous musical The Partridge Family, and to top it all off, Katie's paternal grandparents were both renowned actors as well. It was clear that the acting talent flowed through her veins right from a very young age. But it wasn't always rosy for Katie. Her parents separated when she was still young, and she had to grow up with her mother and stepfather. It's surprising to know that her biological father wasn't involved in her life. He admitted it himself when he was asked publicly about her. His words were, "I've never had a relationship with her, really. I wasn't her father. I was her biological father, but I didn't raise her. She has a completely different life. I'm proud of her. She's very talented. It's hard for me to even accept how old she is now." It's clear that even though Katie had a long line of famous stars, she pushed her way into fame on her own without the support of her dad. The apple, however, doesn't fall far from the tree. When Katie later discovers her amazing talent of acting and singing, she stops at nothing to showcase the talents and get the best opportunities she could get in the industry, even if it meant starting out as a cheerleader for the California Flyers, a little beginning which would lead her into a mind-blowing career in the entertainment industry. Katie's relentlessness and versatility. Well, to say that Katie was a phenomenal actress is an understatement. She even caught the attention of the author of the popular movie 50 Shades of Grey, who took her time to shower praise on Katie. She mentioned that Katie is indeed a flexible and outstanding actress. But before Katie started gaining influence in the movie industry, she spent a lot of time sharpening her talent, going for several auditions and learning all she could about her craft, until she made her TV debut in 2003 by appearing in an episode of The Division. She thoroughly enjoyed the experience and eagerly looked forward to being chosen for more roles, and sure enough, her talent made a way for more roles for her in TV shows like Listen Up, New Girl, Seventh Heaven, and Love, Sex, and Secrets in 2005. Now, if you're wondering why she was referred to as a Scream Queen, it's because of her superb performance in the horror films When a Stranger Calls, Black Christmas, and A Nightmare on Elm Street. Did you know that she appeared in the famous supernatural drama Supernatural in 2007? She was even cast on the CBS Horror Mystery Limited series Harper's Island. If there was one thing Katie was known for, it was her professionalism and drive. Acting was the one thing she loved doing the most, and she wasn't afraid to dedicate years of her life to entertaining her fans and fanning the flames of her lifelong passion. Records show that every movie she played in did notably well and gained the love and attention of over 10 million plus people all over the world. However, her rise to stardom wasn't without some bumps in the road. Her character was replaced in several movies like Supernatural, a hit that would have made her feel incapable of taking on several roles in the future, but Katie forged ahead through it all. She also opened up in one of her interviews about how difficult it was for her to get a role as Ella Sims in the drama series Melrose Place. The directors expressed their doubts about her. They didn't think she could portray the role well enough, but Katie proved them wrong. Through her endless practice and drive, she was able to convince the directors to say yes to her. Katie, the tomboy blogger. What most of her fans don't know about her is that Katie is a tomboy. Her love for video games like Mortal Kombat when she was younger and desire to wear outfits that are perceived as masculine reflects who she really is on the inside. The best part about all this is the fact that Katie is bold and unapologetic about her interests as a tomboy. She went ahead to create a safe space for people just like her, a blog called Tomboy KC. In one of her interviews, she clearly expressed her aim for creating the blog. She said, When putting together and conceptualizing what this space was going to look like, it was obvious that the focal point was going to be fashion. All right, who are we kidding? I am obsessed. More than that, I knew that any fashion site I was a part of had to be about personal style, not just trends or popular acceptance, but individuals. I wanted it to be a place where people like me could connect and relate to one another, a place of shared ideas, a place to be real. A real life model turned actress. Katie clearly tried her hands at a couple of crafts before acting, one of which was modeling, as though she was following in the footsteps of her mother, Sherry Williams, who was a supermodel in the 70s. Katie featured in an advertisement for Abercrombie and Fitch. This gave her a level of exposure. A disciplined gymnast. Well, before the glitz and glam of Hollywood, Katie decided to train as a gymnast. She went as far as training for over 25 hours a week. Her desire was to compete in the Olympics one day, but her love for acting took over. Being a driven person reflected in not just her dedication to training as a gymnast, but also her commitment to her career. Katie still takes acting classes to this day. Learning never ends, and Katie definitely knows this. Even after the decades of experience and success she's had as an actress, she still takes professional acting classes. Shocking, right? One would think that an award-winning actress won't be interested and won't think she still needs classes, but Katie's made it clear that there will always be more for her to learn as her industry keeps evolving, and she wants to push past her ego to become an even better actress. A person who is a voracious learner will never stop winning. Forbidden from acting at a young age. Now, even though Katie's parents were famous actors, they didn't let their daughter act at a young age. Their aim was for her to graduate first before pursuing her dreams. Just like light can't be hidden under a table for too long, Katie's talent was discovered by the American Cinematography Group. She's graced reviewer screens from then until now. Loved by many, Katie Cassidy, a true star that rose to become all that she hoped to be. A gem in the movie industry, a spokeswoman for the charity Help in Malawi, Katie continues to spread her gift and touch millions of lives. She is remembered not just for her talent, but kind soul, magnetic personality, and how she lights up a room. So which of Katie Cassidy's facts caught your attention the most? Let us know in the comments section below and check out the next video in this series.